her performance. It was pretty amazing. The team final is Tuesday. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Paris.
Here at home, Vice President Harris has a lot of momentum just a week into her presidential campaign. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is reportedly on her list of potential running mates.
Our candidate is the Energizer Bunny. She's been everywhere all the time over the last several days.
Pritzker on ABC this week. Harris's campaign announces this morning she's also raised $200 million so far. Former President Trump stuffed last night in St. Cloud, Minnesota.
They took him out of the fight. They put a new fighter. We have a new victim now. Kamala.
Trump also referred to Harris as radical while discussing her position on issues like abortion and blamed the Biden administration for the violence happening in the Middle East. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer responded this morning to a rocket strike in the Middle East that killed 12 people, including children, in Israeli-controlled Golan Heights. Israel blames Hezbollah.
We know that Iran, through its surrogates, Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, is really the real evil in this area. And Israel has every right to defend itself against Hezbollah like they do against Hamas.
The attack comes as Israel and Hamas continue ceasefire negotiations. New blood test could help diagnose Alzheimer's disease faster.
A new study of about 1,200 patients by Lund University in Sweden found that using traditional exams, the primary doctor's initial diagnosis was 61% accurate. Specialists were 73% accurate. Blood tests, 91% accurate.
Yes, as Christopher Cruz reported, Marvel had a huge day at Comic-Con. Got the crowd going bonkers when it was announced Robert Downey Jr. will be back, not as Iron Man, but as villain Doctor Doom in a pair of Avengers movies. The first will be out in 2026. Marvel also introducing the Red Hulk, played by Harrison Ford. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. We offer auto, home, and commercial auto insurance, plus a variety of business insurance options. Visit Progressive.com today.
Live and local. Voice #1 news station. News Radio 950 WWJA.
Good afternoon. It is 12:03. I'm Kyle Tindall. On these stories this half hour, well, we're planning to vote early. And there's plenty of time to do it. Now that every registered Michigan voter is guaranteed 9 days of access to early voting, today's the second day you can do that at the August 6th primary. Detroit City Clerk Janice Winfrey says election officials are still trying to get a feel for what to expect during the early voting period.
We did not have an election in 23, so we don't have those numbers to compare to. The only thing we have to compare to is the February presidential primary. We really don't have any numbers. This is going to give us a better indication, this state primary, as to what we can look forward to. And in the city of Detroit, just accommodate our voters. So if we find that we need more early vote centers, we'll definitely open more. But for right now, we have 2 in every council district.
Nothing is not flexible. The final day for early voting is a week from today, Sunday, August the 4th. Ballots will not be counted until after polls close on election night. Find your official early voting location at michigan.gov/early voting. A high-profile surrogate heading to Metro Detroit stage to campaign for Vice President Kamala Harris.
Former Arizona Congresswoman and gun safety advocate Gabby Giffords will rally organizers in Rochester Hills. Giffords, who survived an assassination attempt in 2011, is the wife of Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, who is said to be towards the top of Harris's list of potential running mates. Other contenders are holding similar appearances in battleground states around the country this weekend. Michigan is a big focus for the Democratic campaign. Jonathan Carlson, WWJ News Radio 950.
Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton will celebrate the release of her new book in Detroit as well.
Secretary Clinton will reflect on life, love, and liberty live in the Detroit Opera House on Monday, October 28th, a little over a month after the release of her new book titled Something Lost, Something Gained. It's all part of her U.S. tour, where she gets on stage to discuss friendship, aging, marriage, as well as politics, democracy, and the threats we face. Detroit was originally left off the tour, but due to high demand, the stop was added. Tickets go on sale August 2nd. Taylor Deeds, WWJ News Radio 950.
For the 4th time in 3 weeks, a person has drowned in an Oakland County lake.
Oakland County Sheriff's officials say at about 6 p.m. yesterday, a 21-year-old Detroit man was swimming with a friend in Kensington Lake when he began to struggle and then went under. It happened at Martindale Beach in Kensington Metro Park in Milford Township. Investigators believe the victim may
man attempted to grab a nearby buoy, but could not hold on. A search and rescue team found the man in about 6 to 8 feet of water, 50 yards from shore. He was unresponsive when he was taken to the shore. The man was taken to a hospital where he was later pronounced dead. An investigation is underway. Chris Kaiser, WWJ News Radio 950.
Well, despite all the work to fix the damn roads, as some like to say, a new study shows Michigan roads still provide a rough ride. This study shows driving on Michigan's deteriorated roads and traffic costs drivers a total of $17 billion each year. Here's Director of Policy Rocky Moretti.
The way to be competitive is to have a good road system that trickles right down into the local markets so that we have beautiful neighborhoods and great working roads and the safety features that do save lives. WIDA is excited to see this information. We hope that it motivates people within the legislature to recognize this shortfall that's coming.
The same study shows that 53% of roads in Detroit are still in poor condition. That's why we say fixing the damn roads instead of just fixing the roads like a normal person. Traffic and weather together on the 8th, by the way, just 1 minute with Marty Buffalini. America's once-in-a-generation job market appears to be slowing down.
Employment experts say workers have stopped quitting jobs at a frenzied pace. College grads are having a harder time breaking into the market. The career strategist Julie Bauke tells us there's no need to panic. Job market is normalizing.
Unemployment has crept above 4% for the first time in a long time. Now, this is still not a bad number. As you recall, we went through this period with COVID where it was just a bidding frenzy, and people were quitting left and right. Companies were offering huge raises, and that was the pendulum sort of panicking and moving to the other side. What we've seen for the last year or so is it is normalized.
The unemployment rate uptick last month marked the first time it's crossed above 4% since 2021. Chris Seams for WWJ News Radio 950.
Coming up in 2 minutes after traffic and weather, Michigan State conducting a unique VR experiment helping children stutter. I'm Ryan Ragnar. That's on the way, but now it's well already. It's time to check in with Marty Buffalini. Have a look at those roads.
Well, we've had a couple of crashes here. One is on southbound I-75 at Schaefer. It's blocking the left lane. A little bit of a slowdown going on there. And then we have a left shoulder crash southbound I-75 at M15. Now, I'm also getting reports of some slowdowns in the Ann Arbor area. Jason says it's M14 eastbound near Ann Arbor. That's the only report I got. There's only one lane open, and what I found here, looking at our, well, there's no crash there. Looking at our cameras here, but we do have eastbound M14 from US 23 to East Pontiac Trail. There's a lane closed there for construction. Also M14 from west of Nixon Road to US 23, another lane closed there for construction too. So that may be the culprit causing slowdowns there on eastbound M14 in the Ann Arbor area. In the meantime, we have some work on southbound I-275 in Michigan. Right lane is closed, and the 275 southbound entrance ramp from Michigan, that too is closed until 5 o'clock tonight. Northbound Lodge from Griswold to West Jefferson, only 2 lanes are going to be open tomorrow, 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Your next traffic update, 12:18 from the Capital Mortgage Funding Traffic Center.
There will be sunshine and some clouds through the afternoon. It's going to be very warm, but still not that humid, a high of 89. More humid, though, heading into tonight. Partly to mostly cloudy, a low of 71. We'll have a humid day tomorrow with a lot of clouds. There will be a thunderstorm in parts of the area. High temperature around 81 tomorrow, so not as warm, even as the humidity does increase. We'll be warm and humid Tuesday with clouds and breaks of sun. There is for a shower or thunderstorm, high 86. And very warm and humid into Wednesday and Thursday with some sunshine. There could be a thunderstorm in parts of the area each day. High 89 on Wednesday, Thursday's high 86. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on WWJ News Radio 950. Well, let's say it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Ann Arbor under the sun, 81 degrees, sunny at 83 in Southfield. That's where we are. Out at Metro Airport, sunny at 83. And likewise, in downtown Detroit, sunny at 83 degrees. Download the always free Odyssey app for these newscasts, live and on playback. Plus, there's a ton of bonus material in there. You can always follow us online, too, at wwjnewsradio.com/follow. Now at 12:10, MSU is conducting a unique VR experiment with kids.
The study will get into the mind of a young child that has a stutter. They're using a virtual environment to help speech therapists and researchers better understand speech fluency. Speech pathologist Bridget Walsh says it will help imitate a more natural environment.
To put individuals stutter in so we can observe how the speaking in a more challenging speaking environment, how does that affect their behaviors, speech behaviors.
And that Team Hope's VR technology will lead to more effective therapies, ultimately improving the lives of those who do stutter. Ryan Recker, WWJ News Radio 950.
Following 3 recent incidents, local police are warning kids not to take part in a popular online challenge. It's called car surfing. And the Macomb County Sheriff's Office says of the past month alone, 3 teens have been hospitalized trying to make viral videos. One even suffered a skull fracture and brain bleed. Here's Sheriff Anthony Wickersham.
We had one that was in a critical condition and had to be transferred from one hospital to another for additional care because of the injury to the head. All of our drivers and victims were 17 or younger. We do have the one with the more serious injury. The driver of that vehicle had been drinking, and so she'll be petitioned for driving under the influence.
In addition to possible life-threatening injuries or even death, Wickersham says whoever is driving could also face criminal charges. Downtown Detroit is abuzz with mogo bikes and electric scooters. Injuries, however, stemming from the use of these methods of transport tend to go up during the summer months. Detroit receiving hospital emergency medicine Dr. Roy Elrod explains the findings of a recent study that broke down injuries, which are the most frequent.
It was a 5-year study from 2017 to 2024, and it looked at a lot of these things that were taking place. So now we're trying to summary from that information ways we can improve the safety for these micro-mobility units. They're really famous, and people really do like them. I mean, before you go on a vacation trip, they're trying to get you to use them to do sightseeing and all those things.
Oh, they've been doing it in Europe for years. He mentions that head injuries tend to be the most severe, and people under 12 and over 60 are the ones at greatest risk. Coming up in about 2 minutes, Arthur Metro Airport getting a makeover. I'm Dan Jenkins. WWJ News Time, 12:13.
Honey, is our car still under warranty?
No, not anymore.
My sister just got an extended service plan from Ox Car Care.
Ox Car Care?
Yeah, Ox will cover our repair bills if anything happens to our car, new brakes, a transmission, AC, or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance.
Wait a minute, we pay nothing on the repairs. Ox gets it fixed for us? Free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance? What's the number?
800-293-5524. Ox has a 30-day money-back guarantee and an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike other warranty companies. We should call now. 800-293-5524.
The last thing we need is an unexpected car repair bill. I'm calling Ox Car Care now.
Call Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-293-5524. Ask about senior and military discounts. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox Car Care. 800-293-5524 or oxcarcare.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6481. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6481. That's 800-575-6481. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Oaks Roofing is rated A+ with the Better Business Bureau. And for July, they're offering a 50-year GAF factory non-prorated warranty. It covers both labor and materials for free. Go to oaksroofing.com. That's OAKES roofing.com.
WWJ is live and local. all day, all night. Joining us live from the scene with the latest every day, every night. We are Detroit's news, weather, and traffic station. WWJ News Radio 950.
Already following the crash on southbound I-75 at Schaefer. Traffic and weather together on the 8s coming up in about 2 minutes. Now at 12:16, some new options for travelers at Metro Airport.
Be prepared to see almost 20 new stores and restaurants going into Detroit Metro Airport over the next 2 years. The airport announcing that they will be adding 12 retail stores, 6 restaurants, and 2 gaming lounges. The first opening in 2025. A Wahlburgers and Dunkin' Baskin-Robbins are among them. There will also be a few Detroit-themed retail stores, including 313 Exchange and Detroit versus Everybody. There will also be an iStore Express selling Apple and Bose products. Dan Jenkins, WWJ News Radio 950.
Well, despite information to the contrary, elderly in North America are among the happiest in the world.
The oldest people in North America are among the happiest in the world, despite increased depression and loneliness among their peers. That's the finding of researchers at the University of Michigan who looked at data from 9 countries and regions using economic, social, and health indicators to understand differences in reported happiness, loneliness, and depression. They found that overall happiness of European and North American populations far exceeded Asian populations. Income and standard of living had a lot to do with it. Jackie Page, WWJ News Radio 950.
With the Olympics officially underway, one basketball program in Detroit is working to promote the message that sports is for everyone. The Detroit Wheelchair Pistons basketball team officially begins their season in August, and they've been hosting pickup games to get ready. Player Billy Foster Jr. invites anyone wheelchair-bound to take part.
Come on out and try it. We're usually at Palmer Park at the Museum on Sunday, practicing, working out together, playing basketball together. Sometimes we do have barbecues and team dinners just so we can have good chemistry. So I advise people and recommend people with disabilities to come out and try it. Even if you don't like wheelchair basketball, there's still other possibilities things, to do.
To that end, through the program, there's also adaptive kayaking, ballroom dancing, and hand cycling. And coming up in about 90 seconds after traffic and weather.
There are 3 ways to vote in Michigan. I'm Charlie Langton Braves. Coming up.
And of course, early voting already underway. Day 2 of that here in the Mitten. Now 12:18. Time for traffic and weather together on the 8th. Here's Marty.
Well, we're still watching a couple of crashes. The one on southbound I-75 at Schaefer is blocking the left lane, so we're looking at some slowdowns there. And then we have a much further crash southbound I-75 at M15. Now, Gary called us. Thank you, Gary. He says we've got some backups on M14 around Beck. That's construction. We're westbound, he said I-96 at Beck. And we have 2 left lanes closed from westbound I-96 to Newport. So that could be part of the backups that part of the reason why. Scheduled to end at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Do not forget that we have all the local lanes completely closed down. Westbound I-96 from Wyoming to Outer Drive. Of course, that includes all the ramps. The express lanes, that will get you around that closure. And that'll be reopening at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Your next traffic update is coming up at 28 from the Capital Mortgage Funding Traffic Center.
You call it pop-up work, it almost sounds fun. Let's have to.
No, it's not.
Let's have to sit in traffic all day, but they like today especially. Yeah, right. Your AccuWeather forecast bears that out. That it is a nice day from the Bill Brown Ford Weather Center. Here's meteorologist Brian Thompson.
It's going to be very warm this afternoon, but still not that humid with a mixture of sun and clouds. High temperature 89 this afternoon. Partly to mostly cloudy and muggy tonight, low 71. Mostly cloudy, a humid day tomorrow with a thunderstorm in parts of the area.